I miss doing this so much. Halloween is dead, and this year and the past couple of years pretty much prove it. I'm debunking the can't be the good team theory, and also I'll be talking about why you should chase your dreams and not waste your time sucking up to these corporations. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, whatever the hell you identify as, it's Urban Time.
If you didn't know, this be good tracks, I keep it bumpin'.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Good Tracks coming back once again with the Urban Time podcast. We are finally returning, ladies and gentlemen. I am so happy that this is back. I know you guys miss me sharing my thoughts and opinions on certain views and topics around the world. We got a whole lot more coming back now that I got, the moving situation has been crazy. Going from Florida to Alaska. Now I'm about to go to Ohio, but you know what? I'm just happy I can do this again and I can share my views, my thoughts, and opinions with y'all about, certain things that I feel need to be talked about. But yeah. Before we go ahead and begin this, I want to say big shout out to the fans, big shout out to the supporters, big shout out to everybody that was bumping heavily the past couple of projects that I dropped. The regular jam, I know that one. I know that one for sure. I really wanted to get that one out, but I'm just glad we got that out in Dark Aura. And I also want to put this announcement up now. International Men's Day is coming, and you already know your boy had to do another project, which, unfortunately, this may or may not be the last project that I do for International Men's Day. Don't mean I'm going to be dropping a song for International Men's Day. There will still be songs out, but there won't be whole projects out. So he will more than likely probably be the last International Men's Day project, music project that I do. But in regards to that, you guys are still gonna get some songs for International Men's Day. But if I feel the need that a project needs to come back, I'll bring one back eventually. I'll bring one back. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, make sure y'all go keep a lookout for He coming out November 29th, November 19th. November 19th on a Sunday. So make sure y'all keep lookout for that. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. So, if y'all didn't see my Instagram pictures, or if you don't follow me on Instagram at Mr. Keep It Bumpin', that's Mr. Keep underscore it underscore bumpin'. I dressed up as Naruto, and I'm not gonna lie, I actually really did love it. Like, I loved my outfit. I was originally gonna try to dress up as Goku, not gonna lie, but the because I was trying to buy my costume very late, it wouldn't have came till afterwards, so it was just kind of like, yeah, and and plus, not gonna lie, I got sick on Halloween, so couldn't really do anything. But you know what? It is what it is. I still had fun. I I lounged around, ate some candy, played some video games, and worked on a little bit of music. The usual stuff, the usual good track stuff. But while I was dressing up and everything, I really felt something. I really noticed, and I felt something deep inside of my heart and my mind. There's no point in dressing up in Halloween for Halloween anymore. And no, that's not because I'm getting older. It's because cosplaying, no hate to cosplayers. I really love cosplaying. But I've seen people just dress up and cosplay so much that for me Halloween just kind of died out. Like, there really just isn't no point in dressing up anymore because you see people dressed up in costumes and their favorite characters basically every day. So what's the point in really dressing up for Halloween? I'm not sitting here bashing cosplayers saying that they ruined Halloween, because a lot of those cosplayers really do amaze me and just wow me with a lot of their costumes. Some of them really put a lot of hard fought time, work, and effort into their costumes, which is, honestly, I couldn't even find time to put the money into that. I mean, granted, I'm already putting money into my equipment and to upgrade it more. So, props to y'all for putting money into that. You know what I'm saying? Props for y'all for putting some money into that. But when you kind of see people just cosplaying every day, it just kind of takes the fun out of wanting. It just kind of makes you think, what's the point of even dressing up for Halloween? Really, like, what really is the point? Like you come to a point where you just don't see a real point in it. And like I said, this ain't a bash nobody because cosplayers, they work hard. They work hard. They spend a lot of hard money doing what they do. So props to y'all, man. But that's not the only reason why I feel like Halloween is just basically dead. The other reason why I feel like Halloween is basically dead, um, if you look around, mainly on the internet, what is the one thing you see with a lot of cosplays? They're over sexualized as hell. I really and like for me, I feel like the over sexualization of a lot of my favorite characters that people cosplay really just kind of takes the fun out of really cosplaying because we all know that you're just doing it for clicks and views. So at this point, what's the point of even doing it anymore? If you're just gonna do it for clicks and views to be all like, oh yeah, look at my yacht. Hee 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 hee. It's just like, no. Like, don't even there's no coming back for there's no coming back. There's no coming back to that. Like, if you're just doing it for clicks and views at this point, you might as well just stop it. I can tell you though who's not doing music for clicks and views, and that's my homegirl LG Savage Music. If y'all are looking for an alternative to the newer R&B, please go check out LG Savage. She's been dropping hella music with Arson lately. She's dropped some songs with me. Me and her just released a song called Miss Savage, so make sure y'all go check that out. But yeah, LG Savage Music to her YouTube channel will be in the description. That gas, shake that ass, move it slow, don't go too fast. A lot of the people that really do over sexualize these characters, what's the one thing that they have in common? I'll give you a hint. Look on there. They literally tell you, he he he, it's better on Instagram. He spicy, spicy. Yeah, 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 they all got OFs. So it's like I I can't even dress it's like I don't even want to dress up as my favorite character anymore because I feel like me personally, 9 times out of 10, that character's just been over sexualized on the internet. So I don't even want to take part in it anymore. Halloween is just basically dead for me. Like I I just really couldn't. Which sucks too because like this year I really wanted to like give candy to trick or treaters too, and obviously I ended up getting sick and everything, and then all that. But like I don't know. I don't know if I'm ever gonna dress up again for Halloween. Maybe if I have kids. If I have kids, maybe I will. Yeah. But moving on. So I'm pretty sure if y'all haven't noticed, I'm wearing my Miami Dolphins shirt. We have a bye week this week, so we didn't really play anybody. So I wanna touch on something. Can we please, and I'm gonna say this again, headphone warning. Can we please stop calling teams frauds whenever they play another good team that's just as good or maybe slightly better than them? Can we please stop it? It's not about who they played. Cause it's not about who they played. You can play a bad team with a terrible record and still end up losing. It's not about who you played. How did you play them? Did you take care of your business? Did you let them hang around for too long? Or did you sleep or did you sleep on the game or did you fall asleep on the game too much to where you thought you were going to win and you just kind of underprepared because you thought that they weren't going to come with any sense of pride. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And it's like there are and yes, there are some instances where certain teams their record, certain teams, their record proves that they are trash, or they're not as good. Carolina Panthers, but you know that don't mean that in some way, shape, or form they aren't gonna try to have some sense of fight in them to try to prove something. You know what I'm saying? Like let me give you an example. Let me give you an example. 2019 Miami. 2019 Miami. We started the year 0 and we started the year 0 and 7. But yeah, we were bad. We sucked. We were basically playing for picks, I guess you could say. But the one thing about but the one thing about that team, despite the fact that the head coach at the time kind of got exposed for being a little bit of an ass. The one thing about that Miami team, we were determined to make us. We were determined to play. We were determined to play. We were determined to play. We were determined to play and put it on the field. Maybe not the first maybe not the first 7 games, but after we went like after we started winning a little bit, we were determined to put something good on the field. And I think it definitely showed that last week of the 2019 season when we played New England. So yeah, that definitely showed. That is definitely gonna show. So yeah, next time you think, this team hasn't played anybody. They haven't really played anybody. It's not about who they played. It's about how you play. Speaking of how you play, you might notice something that I have a girlfriend. And yes, my girlfriend does make music. As a matter of fact, she just dropped a song. It's a month old, Working Through the Pain. So, of course, this next promotion goes to D Wolf. Make sure y'all go check out D Wolf, her single Working Through the Pain. She just dropped it last month. She's It's already over 100 streams. We're trying to push to 200, maybe 500, 700, 900, 1,000, a million. We trying to push. We trying to get my girl up there. You know what I'm saying? We trying to do the best. We trying to get her out there, trying to get her out there. Maybe try to get her some features with NF in the future. So make sure y'all go check out D Wolf. Make sure y'all go check out her single Working Through the Pain. Check me out on this, right? You have a passion. Whatever it is you do, make sure it's legal. Number one, make sure that whatever it is you're passionate about, it's legal. Don't be out here saying, "Oh, I want to be a dope dealer." No, you're gonna end up getting in jail. Like, no, you wanna you wanna be a fashion designer. You wanna do music. You wanna do art. You wanna make some money off of it. Listen, I understand. People gotta start from somewhere. And ideally, the 9 to 5 is majority where people start to try to get them some income to so they can have some money while also pursuing their passion. But I'm here to tell you right now, fuck those corporations. Fuck the corporations. Fuck the corporations. Don't waste your time working for these corporations. And if you're working for a corporation right now, you should really reconsider. You should really reconsider. Like a lot of these corporations really a lot of these companies underpay. They underpay their regular employees and they overpay themselves. I don't think a lot of people understand honestly realize that a lot of corporations take a huge cut out of the money that comes in to their company. And not only that, let me talk to my guys for a little bit. Yeah, gentlemen, um they're killing our workforce. I just want y'all to know that it's to the point where if you go to HR about a complaint, they will not help you. Which I honestly feel like HR is not there to help anybody, to be honest with you. I don't think HR is there to really help anybody. Hell, I don't even think HR helps men majority of the time. HR is basically there for women. So it's like, why will we go to why will we go to HR when we can just, go to a better, higher paying job with less BS, or we can just do the other logical thing and sue. But honestly, I feel like when when a lot of people threaten to sue, then that's when they're like, "Oh, why are you portraying us?" Da 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 da, and all that type of crap. But listen, if you got, here's what I would say. Here's what I would say. If you're young right now and you want to pursue something, whether it's fashion, whether it's art, whatever it is you do, okay, okay. Number one, if you're going to work a job, don't. If you're gonna work a job, number one, don't work full time. Don't work full time. Number two, if you're number two, promote yourself to the fullest on all social media platforms. Also on all social media platforms. Promote whatever. Promote that dress. Promote that song. Promote that beat. Promote it to the fullest. And number three, keep some consistency in whatever it is you're doing or whatever it is you're posting about. Make sure you keep some consistency in it. And my last tip for y'all, sometimes you got to start off with some cheap prices. Cheap prices attract a lot of people. I'm not gonna lie to you. Cheap beats cheap beats attract a lot of the you know less wealthy rappers in my opinion. But you know what? Money is money. So sometimes, you got to start off making cheap prices, then eventually as you start to grow and people start knowing more about you, you maybe maybe you raise the stakes just a little bit. But once you actually start blowing and you make a brand and you start building yourself, that's when you start to go up. Some people learn automatically, others they learn the hard way. Honestly, I think I might be one of those that learned the hard way. But hey, that's all the time we got today for the Urban Time podcast. I want to thank you guys for joining in this returning episode. I know y'all love this. I know y'all missed this. Make sure y'all go ahead, hit the like button, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all do it all, man. Uh, Let me tell y'all what's coming in the next episode. So next week, or yeah, by the time I'm recording this, it would have been Tuesday that it would have come out. But next upcoming week, you guys are gonna be getting two episodes in one. First episode is it's a friendly reunion with me and LG Savage, reminiscing on our friendship and how life has changed for the both of us. And secondly, I got a very special guest in the other double header of that week. So y'all might want to stick around for who it might be. I ain't go I ain't gonna spoil too much. I ain't gonna spoil too much, but you know what I'm saying? It's somebody that I love dearly with my heart. Like I would die for this person. But that's gonna be it. That's all I'm gonna say for the next couple of episodes. Make sure y'all go ahead and like, comment, hit the subscribe button. This your boy Good Tracks. Thank you guys for tuning into the Urban Time Podcast. I am out of here. Peace.